What is audience analysis? Audience analysis is the process of viewing and understanding an audience and the key traits shared amongst the audience in order to better tailor the speech towards the audience. Examples of details that someone would observe when doing audience analysis include things like the age of the audience or the general educational background of the audience's race, the audience's gender, their nationality, their religion, etc. Uh, an example of this would be, for example, using more sophisticated vocabulary and expressions when speaking to an audience of older and more educated people, using more simplistic or basic vocabulary when speaking to an audience that is, younger or less educated. Types of informative speeches include definition, where it's just defining the subject matter or identifying the essential qualities and meanings of the matter, describing the details, what it is. An example of this would be defining, for example, what the immune system is in a broader speech about how the body responds to a certain pathogen like a virus or a bacteria. Another example of informative speech is descriptive, which is simply describing the subject matter. It should use concrete words and vivid imagery so the audience can better visualize the subject matter. An example of this would be something like describing a ship's sails or how a ship's sails look or work in a speech about different ways a ship can propel itself. Demonstration is demonstrating the subject matter, either physically or by describing how a demonstration will work or look. When describing it, similarly to descriptive, it should be concrete words and vivid imagery so the audience can visualize, in this case, the demonstration. An example of this would be describing the chemical reaction that occurs when putting Mentos mints in a Diet Coke while doing the same thing as you're doing that, and then letting the audience observe the resulting reaction. Explanation, which is explaining the subject matter by providing the reasoning or the cause something happened or why something is, explaining the relationships between the subject matter and other topics or relationships within the subject matter itself, and offering some form of interpretation and analysis for the audience. An example of this would include explaining why the Tsar of Russia was overthrown in a speech about the February and October revolutions in Russia. And for the informative speech assignments, two topics I thought of were how the low winds portion of a piece of music or of the section of a band interacts with the other sections of the band or in the song and kind of where they fit in musically. And the other one was the causes and origins of the Black September crisis in Jordan, which happened from September 1970 to July 1971. Yeah, that's it. Bye.